York goes to the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a free ride in the ferry. I don't know why they wouldn't bother.
Right. And it's also, I mean, it's really kind of fun. There's a pretty good museum in the base of it with the whole history of the different versions of it that the French put together and so forth before they gave it to the U.S.
The Staten Island ferry goes right past it, like every 2 hours or every hour or something.
Right.
Wasn't it that statue a donation from the nation of France?
Yes. Yeah, it was a gift to the U.S. from France. And going up the Hudson, here past the World Trade Center and so forth, this is a VFR corridor as long as you stay at or below 1,100 feet and stay to the right. You don't have to, you can go all the way from here up to Connecticut without talking to air traffic control if you don't feel like it.
Yeah. That's good. So looking at the wind, as we approach LaGuardia, we're downwind, so we'll probably have to turn back and land the opposite direction.
Yep.
Oh, downwind to the east and approach to the west.
Yeah, certainly.
I think I'm doing okay as far as frame rate.
Yeah, I'm
Buildings
fine.
look good.
Still a lot of vegetation in and around the buildings, isn't there? Probably not
Too much.
really correct, is it?
No, it's not good.
It could be on, as you get closer to the water, as you move into town, kind of, not so much.
Yeah, because I'm flying over an area that looks like, you know, it's like out of Planet of the Apes, where the city turned to siege, you know.
Yeah, that's just the thing. Too many
There's
trees.
a big highway here, the West Side Highway, that goes all through this sort of wooded area. And, you know, you can turn off, there's a million exits right into town. But between here and the George Washington Bridge, the shoreline's pretty wooded like this. It's a big cathedral here, St. John the Divine.
It looks like the
France.
Sydney Harbour Bridge, just to my right here. It looks almost identical. I mean, it's not depicted very well in that it's solid, you can't fly under it, but it looks so similar.
Yeah. And I reckon the Sydney Harbour Bridge is working well fat, I reckon. I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was built before the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
That might be the Harlem River Bridge that you're seeing.
It looks identical to the Sydney Harbour Bridge, that's sure.
So we must be landing, is that 25? Which What's it all 2-3?
3-1. 3-1, I thought.
3-1.
3-1.
I'm just trying it now.
And I'm told I did that.
3-1, yeah, okay. Yep. Oh, I'm happy with that landing. Gee.
Yeah, me too.
Work out where to get off this crazy merry-go-round. So this isn't a touch and go, guys. This is a full stop landing. We're at a 10-minute break. Oh, there we go. There's an exit.
Hey, that's there 5 times.
No, there's something there.
Oh. Hey, woo, 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 plane, woo.
Flap set, check.
Well, there's a nice big area just over here. I might just park over here, I think. It's out of the way of everything else. I'm seeing some people floating. I'm guessing there's some scenery that I don't have.
Yeah. Have a break. Cool. Back.
Yeah, roof the landing and I walked away from it.
Capitan Carlos Blandford, Pits 507. Is type Pits 1 mile southwest of
Well,
LaGuardia.
I'm going to call the day.
Request clearance
Yep,
to
no
transition
worries.
Bravo airspace.
Thanks, Paul.
Yep, thanks for joining in.
Capitan Carlos
That's great.
Blandford, Pits 507,
Thank you.
New
See
York
ya.
approach.
So yeah,
Squawk 5036. Squawk 5036, Capitan Carlos Blandford, Pits 507.
so how are we going? Super.
Capitan Carlos
Many people
Blandford,
still up?
507 radar contact 1 mile southwest of LaGuardia, 1,200 feet.
No, I don't think so.
Cleared through the
Well,
Bravo
unfortunately,
airspace.
I got to load this too.
Yep, no worries, Frank.
They're fine.
Cleared through the Bravo
Clear Friday.
airspace, Capitan Carlos Blandford, Pits 507.
Okay, so we'll stay 1/4 to 5 to we'll depart.
5-2.
Great.
Okay.
See you then. Into a downwind lane.
Hey Brian, you're way out in front.
Okay, I'll sort of back a bit.
No, I'm just saying you. I didn't expect you to be that far ahead.
120.05
Probably
for Capitan Carlos Blanford.
I'm following the menu, so I
507.
don't have much of a chance
New York approach
to look at it and
Capitan
lab that,
Carlos
but
Blanford,
yeah,
pits
you're right.
507,
Way
800
ahead.
feet.
Capitan Carlos Blanford, pits 507 New.
Don't have to worry about mountains much on Long Island. It's pretty flat.
Are the homes pretty expensive here, Jim?
It depends on where you are. There's a lot of sort of straight up middle class folks. Long Island's heavily residential. On the flight path, we're going to East Hampton. There's East Hampton, West Hampton, and so forth. That's the real tall grass where people like Steven Spielberg and Bill Gates have houses and stuff.
Yeah, I've heard of the Hamptons.
I have heard that the money, the real money, is on Long Island somewhere.
It depends on where. The South Shore is more average kind of residential stuff. The North Shore, back in the 20s, and there used to be all the great big estates of the Vanishing 400 and so forth. But it really depends on where you are. There's certainly extremely expensive areas, or wealthy areas, and lots of not so wealthy areas too.
Oh, it's a big place, I suppose.
Yeah. Lots of folks from Manhattan go out to the Hamptons every weekend, which I think, when I lived there, I thought was completely nuts. Because the Long Island Expressway, it'd take you 3.5 hours to get out here by car.
That's
And same thing, I used to fly out to Block Island, which is off the tip of the Long Island. And when I'd be coming home on Sunday afternoon at 4 or 5 o'clock, the Long Island Expressway was solid tail lights, not moving, all the way to New York. Just crazy. I prefer to stay in Manhattan. It's lovely in the summer. Everybody goes away.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 3-3, isn't 2-8. Oh well, that'll do. No, where 2-8 is.
Oh. Well,
A lot of large taxiways here, which is confusing. They look like they might be runways.
yeah, I touched that somewhere. I wouldn't have a clue where it was, but I touched that somewhere.
I think 2.8 is out of commission.
Yeah.
Oh, 3-3 was alright.
Yeah, I landed behind you. It's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue where
Yeah, the
it
wind
landed
pretty
somewhere.
much straight down 3-3. That soft down there.
100 years ago, I did my aerobatic endorsement in the pits.
Cool. How long did that take?
I think it was 10 hours from memory.
Wow.
Had to, demonstrate proficiency in a whole lot of aerobatic maneuvers.
All right. Maybe you should give us. We should do an event around manoeuvres in the pits, and you could guide us through them.
Yeah, it's a great little plane because underneath your feet is like that perspex panel, so you can see straight down and straight up. Yeah.
It's on out there, but
What's it? The same time brother would have aerobatics with Paul.
I did
I took 3 hours of
Immelman's.
aerobatic instruction, but not toward a certification or anything. Just because I wanted to experience inverted flight and that kind of thing.
It's like Immelman's, hammerhead stalls, split S's, barrel rolls, 3-point turns, that sort of stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Actually, when I was younger, I used to long to aerobatics. I could do spins, but now I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I used to hate spins because it feels like you're in a washing machine.
Well, the Victor 115 didn't really spin. It did what's called a stalled spiral. So you had to, I forget the limited number of turns now, otherwise it would build up too much speed. It was 3 turns.
Why I took up flying originally, because I was flying a lot for work, and I was
2-8, I'm guessing it is.
The turning base of that now.
and we're all. I thought you're all turning bait. You seem to be going with it.
You're turning base now, by the looks of it.
Yeah, I am.
I'm doing
Trying
a
to stay
circling
behind-
approach. My Spitfire
Trying to stay
DNA.
behind Brian, giving Brian clearance. Slightly high.
Oh, I didn't even worry about that.
Here we go. Nice. Not too bad.
Behind David.
I find if I just sort of hold it level on the runway, it just slowly bleeds off.
Yeah.
And
that's what I
then
do.
you get a nice,
Yeah, I'm getting better at getting closer to the stall speed on final
Yeah. Whatever the stall speed is.
instead of coming in with an
There we
extra
go.
20 knots.
nice soft touchdown.
Yeah, my best landing was at LaGuardia. That was fabulous. It didn't even bounce. It was just
As you're saying, the more you fly, you start getting used to it again.
Yeah.
My first couple were shockers.
Yeah, well, the Guardia I've bounced about 5 or 6 times. I was far too fast.
Is the world still here?
I saw him drop out of Discord about half an hour ago.
Oh, right.
Well, guys, I have a little chippy here in the Hamptons, so I think I'm going to terminate here.
Yep, no worries.
And
no
I
worries.
thank you for another good flight.
Yep, thanks for joining in.
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah.
So, you know,
The Hamptons where the trashy Kardashians live.
Right.
Very possible. I don't know if they live there, but they probably have a home there, like for weekends or whatever. Most of the people that can afford homes out here don't actually reside there. It's just a weekend home kind of thing.
There'd be plenty of politicians, probably.
People from all kinds of walks of life, as long as they have a lot of money. Lawyers and bankers, a lot of Wall Street.
You know, the Kardashians is something I've just never, ever gotten into.
No, same here.
Me neither.
Just I see him mention. That's about it. I couldn't be
Yeah,
bothered.
well, I do it all the time, but it turns me right off.
How
For
tiresome.
some reason, America just loves keeping up with them.
That is going to even have better performance. I mean, you know, you don't really need all this equipment.
That's good.
Well, I've got
Well, it doesn't matter because you can migrate you'll be able to migrate all your scenery and planes across, and it'll be better graphics, it'll be better performance. So I think most people are just going to screw up the old version, free up some space on the disk.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll just keep the old one.
Yeah, free up.
yeah, or just keep the old one. Yeah,
The same world. Why would you keep it? It's a better world.
yeah.
I guess.
I could see keeping it for a brief trial. If 2024 works out, I would certainly free up the disk space with the old one. You could always reinstall it.
Yeah, I think of. No, other way
that's
around.
No,
that's one of the first things that people were concerned about, and that they allayed people's fears by telling them that they'll be able to use the same stuff.
I've heard only
Yeah.
market content would be able to be transferred over. Like the only stuff you purchased in the Microsoft Store would be able
Although they said when they were interviewing what's his name, the main guy who looks for Microsoft, George or whatever. Anyway, he made the statement that all add-ons will be compatible. So he didn't specifically say just the ones from the marketplace.
Okay.
So that made me think, oh well, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think first.
It is. It is a different game. It's a different game, but it's a different platform. See, what they have to do, one of their biggest concerns was the fact that with all these updates that they're pushing out, like new scenery here and there and all that sort of stuff around the world, they're going to end up with a thing that's like a terabyte footprint. And they said it's just silly, to have a game that's got a terabyte footprint. So, and that's just on your own computer. So, they feel that the only way forward was to redesign it so that they could download more of that sort of content, and not have people to rely on having the disk space and so on to be able to use it. Plus, while they're at it, they've made performance improvements and so on to the sim as well. So yeah, that's
rather than a different game. I think it's better to think of it as a separate game. It's a standalone MSFS 2024, which will be able to use almost all, if not all, resources from 2020.
It's associated with the new game. It's the fact that a few years ago, 500 megabyte SSD was pretty good. Now, 1 terabyte SSD is fairly ordinary.
Yeah.
and I can see it being, in my case anyway, being exceeded if they carry on with 2020.
Cool. I'm out of here. We'll catch you next time. I need to go and see what my daughter is doing.
Yep, no worries, Ronnie.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, cool.
Hope to see you, Ronnie. See you next
See you,
time.
Ronnie. See you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
I think I'll be spending today working on one of my planes. I took it out yesterday, a spacewalker, and the engine was playing up. Anyway, as I was climbing out from the runway, it completely stopped, and I had to lower the nose and get it back onto the remaining part of the runway, and it